Good afternoon. I am Elisa Kincaid, and today I'm going to discuss recycling, the benefits, challenges, and its future. My purpose is to inform my audience about the benefits and challenges of recycling and to share my personal perspective on whether recycling is worth the effort. Although recycling helps conserve natural resources and reduce waste, it also presents economic and logistical challenges, which is why communities continue to debate how effective recycling programs truly are. Most of us have grown up hearing the phrase reduce, reuse, recycle. Recycling bins are in schools, neighborhoods, and workplaces, and many people assume that recycling is always beneficial for the environment. However, recycling is more complicated than people realize. While recycling can protect natural resources and reduce waste, it can also create economic costs and logistical challenges for communities. Understanding both the advantages and disadvantages of recycling helps us become more informed citizens and allows us to think critically about the environmental choices we make every day. While researching this topic, I reviewed information from CQ Researcher. The articles that I selected were Future of Recycling, Is a Zero Waste Society Achievable? And The Economics of Recycling, Is It Worth the Effort? Today, I will first discuss the benefits of recycling. Secondly, examine some of the challenges and criticisms of recycling programs. And finally, share my own perspective on the issue. To begin with, it is important to understand why many people believe recycling is beneficial. Recycling reduces waste sent to landfills. Many communities have adopted recycling programs to prevent unnecessary waste from filling landfills. According to the article on CQ Researcher, today about 27% of the nation's municipal solid waste is being recycled through recycling, up from 17% in 1990. The increase demonstrates that recycling programs have significantly expanded over the past several decades. Some recycled materials have strong economic value. Certain materials collected through recycling programs are valuable enough to create revenue for communities. According to CQ Researcher, the price of aluminum cans reached about 1,090 per ton in 1997, making them the most valuable items collected in most curbside recycling programs. Because aluminum can be recycled repeatedly without losing quality, it remains one of the most efficient recyclable materials. Recycling helps conserve natural resources and energy. Reusing materials such as paper, aluminum, and plastic reduces the need to extract raw materials from the earth. Researchers discussing the future of recycling emphasize that reducing waste and reusing materials can help societies move closer to long term sustainability. Although recycling provides important environmental and economic benefits, there are also several challenges that limit its effectiveness. Recycling programs also face economic and practical challenges. Despite its benefits, recycling can sometimes be expensive, inefficient, or difficult to manage. Recycling markets can fluctuate and create financial problems for communities. When the market value of recycled materials drops, recycling programs can become costly for local governments. According to the article, The Economics of Recycling, when the value of recyclables drops, recycling often poses a financial burden on local benefits. This financial uncertainty has caused some cities to reconsider their recycling programs. Some materials are difficult and expensive to recycle. Plastics are particularly challenging because many different types of plastic must be separated and processed differently. The article explains that recycling plastics is complicated because manufacturers use many different plastic resins that are difficult to sort and process efficiently. This can result in contamination and transportation costs, which can reduce recycling efficiency. Materials such as glass and paper can easily become contaminated if they are mixed together or if non recyclable items enter the recycling stream. For example, recycling facilities report that adhesive materials such as sticky notes can contaminate paper recycling and increase processing costs. After examining both the advantages and the challenges of recycling, I would now like to share my own perspective on the issue. Although recycling is not a perfect system, I do believe it remains an important part of environmental responsibility. Firstly, recycling encourages individuals to be more mindful about waste. Participating in recycling programs can help people become more aware of how much waste they produce and encourage more sustainable habits. Secondly, improvements in technology could make recycling more efficient in the future. For example, advances in recycling technology may allow materials such as plastics to be processed more effectively and reused in new products. Lastly, recycling should be combined with reducing and reusing materials. While recycling helps manage waste, reducing consumption and reusing products may ultimately be even more effective ways to protect the environment. In conclusion, recycling is a complex issue that includes both benefits and challenges. Okay, today we discussed the benefits of recycling, the economic and logistical challenges that recycling programs face, and my own perspective on why recycling still plays an important role in environmental responsibility. While recycling may not completely solve the problem of waste, it remains one important step toward creating a more sustainable future for us all. By understanding both sides of the issue, we can make more informed choices about how we manage waste in our daily lives. And thank you for watching. Again, I am Elisa Kincaid. And remember, recycle today for a better tomorrow.